everybody. Today we're talking about what's going on. Is cocaine more addictive than than dairy, or is dairy more addictive than cow's milk? Cow's milk more addictive than cocaine? What is it that's going on? We're gonna talk about that. If you're looking to lose weight, if you're looking to not to avoid the allergies that are caused by dairy products, we're gonna talk about how you can get off the addictive dairy products and get
No,
into some
slow that down.
alternatives.
I don't like the way that's not addicted. What? Addictive. Y'all, we're gonna have a good time today.
Let us know in the chat though. What are some of the ways that you find yourself eating dairy? Is it...
No, not dairy, because the title is cocaine versus milk. So, which milk foods do you like the best? Like, is your milk food? Because remember, all of these foods I'm going to name, they are made from cheese. So, they are made from milk. So, do you like cheese? We just said that. Like, do you like shredded cheese, sliced cheese? Is your thing cream cheese? I had a family member who was like, oh, I don't eat a lot of cheese. Oh, but I do eat a lot of cream cheese. So what other kind of milk foods? We want to know what your favorite foods are, because these are all foods made out of milk.
Some of your favorite milk foods. So think about
yogurt.
What about yogurt?
Ice cream, but not sherbet.
Chips.
Sherbet was already a non-dairy situation. When you say chips.
Yeah, certain chips, like the flavored chips, like sour cream and onion, harvest cheddar, jalapeno. Even barbecue chips have milk products in it.
They'll have whey and casein. Yeah. So tell us in the chat, if you're listening now, if you're listening later, think about this. What are some of your favorite milk foods? Because this way, it'll help us get through the show. It'll help you. It'll help us as we go. It'll help us think about these things that we're consuming. So what are some of your favorite milk foods? Of course, we did say cheese. We said yogurt. Did we say ice cream?
Yep, I said ice cream.
Okay, because we're trying to think of all the different foods made from milk. Whipped cream, butter. Yes, butter. What about whipped cream? Because our kids love whipped cream. They will kill a whole can. They will find 10 different ways to finish a can of whipped cream in one day. Keep in mind, we do consume the non-dairy versions of cheese, yogurt, butter, sour cream, whipped cream, and all of those things. Corey, we got to get into the 5-minute story time.
Let us know what milk products have you hooked like, I can't say what I want to say, but hooked like a dependent, chemical dependent.
For this 5-minute story time, let's include some of the answers that we've got so far, because Love and Live Show is saying, I love cream cheese and I love creamer. I do use a non-dairy creamer. I used to use an oat milk creamer, an almond milk creamer. Right now, I just kind of use almond milk. But in addition to cream cheese and creamer, butter is Lenore's thing. Love and Live Show. So, oh my goodness, y'all, we're in the studio.
It's the
hotline. I'm going to stop the hotline, and Corey, you start the story. 5-minute story time.
All right. This story is all about why dogs don't like cats. And it involves some of everybody's favorite milk product. It involves cheese. Now, long ago, there was a time when dogs and cats were good friends. They ate together, they played together, they even shared a house together. That all changed one day when a person who owned a dog and a cat forgot to leave them any food for their supper after they went to work. The poor dog was hungry, and so was the cat. But the dog had a plan. Hey, cat, let's go to town. You know the man that has the grocery market. Sometimes he gives me scraps of meat and other cheeses to eat at the end of the day. He likes to share and be fair. So we'll see if he'll share and be fair with us today. Okay, the cat said, and they trotted off to town. But when they got to the market where the man sold the meat and the cheese, he was standing in the doorway with his arms crossed, face frowning, and he was not happy. The dog begged. The cat rubbed against his leg. But the man said, shoo, go away. I didn't make any money today. I don't have any scraps of meat or cheese for you to share. The dog was ready to give up, but the cat had a plan. The cat whispered into the dog's ear. Meow, 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 meow. That's a great idea, the cat said. The dog said, let's go. The dog and the cat went right in front of the butcher's store and began to put on a show. The dog sang, the cat meow, and the people stopped and watched and threw money at them. The dog and the cat took the money and they took it and gave it to the man who owned the store. And he was so happy that he had sold out of all of his meat, he gave him his last wheel of cheese and told him to share and be fair. Now, the wheel of cheese was kind of heavy, so the poor cat couldn't carry it, but the dog could. And the dog carried the cheese and he wanted to bite it and eat it. But he remembered that the man that owned the store told him to share and be fair. So to remind himself to share and be fair, the dog sang, I'm carrying ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
But when the cat...
And Corey, I say ham and cheese because cats are obligate carnivores. They only eat meat products. So yeah, you got to put the ham and cheese in there for the cat.
So the cat watched the dog carry the cheese, and the cat sang to himself, he's carrying my cheese. Just as the dog and cat reached their front yard, the cat snatched the cheese from the dog and ran under the front porch, but the dog was too big to fit. Cat, what are you doing? That's our cheese. You're supposed to share and be fair. And all the dog could hear from under the porch was, and the cat finally said, I'm eating my cheese. All that night, the dog howled to the moon. That's our cheese. That was supposed to be our cheese. That's our cheese. But it didn't matter because the greedy cat ate the cheese all by himself. And that's why dogs don't like cats to this very day, because cats don't want to
share and be fair.
So ladies, when your husband's direct deposit hits the bank account, what should you do?
Girl, do what you got to do.
Share and be fair.
Share and be fair.
Gentlemen, if you're watching sports all day on TV,
you already know. Share
on the TV,
and be.
You tell her, go in the bedroom and watch TV in the back. No, you should share and be fair. So that's the story of the dog and the cat, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, so we are asking you all the question, which are you sharing and being fair? My Renaissance grandma, I see you in the chat along with TWP Popcorn, who has also put in hashtag the home team. So be sure to put that in because Gail at Night is reminding you all to click the like button. Our question for the day is, which milk foods do you like? Is your food cheese? Is it butter, yogurt? I know the Love and Live show is starting their 2-week vegan journey tomorrow. So, that means that they may or may not include non-dairy cheeses, non-dairy butters. I don't know. But cheese, butter, yogurt, chips. And when we say chips, we're talking about the cheesy
flavored chips like sour cream and onion, garden salsa, harvest cheddar, jalapeno flavored chips, those types of chips.
Right. And so basically that's what we're asking. What are your favorite milk foods? We do have a professional to chime in on this topic. So Dr. Neil Barnard, we are definitely going to play a clip from Dr. Neil Barnard of PCRM. Now, that particular story that Corey just told is going to be featured in just a couple of weeks at Veg Fest, where we will be there in person with Dr. Neil Barnard and quite a few others. We will be gracing the stage several times and all of those good things. But right now, we just want to know your favorite milk foods. Is it ice cream? Don't include sherbet because remember, sherbet is non-dairy. We're also going to be playing a game today. So that way, if you're watching and listening now, watching and listening later, and you're wondering, how can I get my weight under control? How can I get my blood pressure under control?
How can I stop the BGs, the
bubble guts? Then,
how can I stop the eczema or the inflamed sinuses or asthma?
Then on our plant-based treats site, on our blindguyhiswife.com website, I know that food game is there, dairy versus non-dairy. So we're going to play that today to see, we're going to test your knowledge a little bit to see what you all know about. Now, of course, I know that a lot of people like Lenora, she uses creamer in her coffee. So if you need to start your coffee page, get a free coffee, just a free $5 by starting your page from our page, buymeacoffee.com/blindguyhiswife. I do use almond milk in my coffee. And I've used oat milk creamer for oat creamers. Oh yeah, thank you, Corey. This is one of the almond milks that I use. This is just a store brand, actually. Silk and all of those folks, they do sell different brands, but this one, we just get the store brand. So what are your favorite milk foods? That is the question.
And
Any
why?
other milk foods that you wanted to name? Whipped cream, because we do eat the non-dairy whipped
Whipped cream,
cream.
ice cream.
Ice cream.
You scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah, those are some of the classic ones. Like I said, then of course, like we already said, the cheese, like the pizzas. They have cheese, the cheeseburgers, all those have cheese on it. But the question of the hour is going to be this: what is it about cheese and milk products that helps us coming back time after time, even after we have the BG, which is an allergic reaction, the bubble guts, even after we have an inflammation and eczema, which is a result of some of the dairy products, even if our asthma or our sinuses are triggered to become inflamed and clogged and swollen. What is it that keeps us coming back despite all of those problems that that dairy products can cause? What keeps us coming back, scratching our neck and offering to do things that we shouldn't be offering to do just to get a hit of some dairy or some milk, some cheese?
I'm not scratching my neck, Corey. That's not me. But what are some of your favorite milk foods? Let us know in the comments, of course, if you're listening now or later. And of course, we are going to get started with a game just to test your knowledge a little bit.
And then we'll get Dr. Bernard to input on why we keep returning to milk products over and over again, despite the negative reactions that we get from our body.
Absolutely. So all you have to do is go to blindguyhiswife.com. This way, when you get there, you'll know you're there because you'll see me and Corey. Also, you'll see that announcement for our new our new comic strip series. We do have to change the names because right now we are Blind Daredevil and Chef Poison Ivy. We do need you all to help us because these are superheroes on their mission to master the Nutriverse and promote healthy eating habits among every man and woman, boy and girl. But we need new names. So I'm going to scroll down to the games. Oh, no, I'm going to just go under home and I will go to, let's see, there's a page here, food games. There we go. And that's where dairy versus non-dairy. We're going to play that game. Corey, do you want to give them the two names for our superheroes that they can choose between?
Well, right now, with one of the suggestions for Laquita's character is the Veggie Vixen, and for my character, it would be the Disease Destroyer. That's two of the names. That's two options. One for me and one for Laquita's character.
All right, I found the dairy versus non-dairy game. I say we start to play. So that way, Black Guns and Gardens, you can definitely chime in, help us out with this game. This game runs really fast. So if you're listening, if you're watching, if you're trying to figure out, let me get my blood pressure and health under control.
Let me lose some weight.
Yes. Then here's what you want to do. Stick with non-dairy, right? For a lot of different health reasons. It'll help you out in all those different ways. But let's figure out which are your favorite milk foods. Tell us in the comments. Here's the game. Let's go. First one, all you have to do is click on, I'm going to turn the music off. All right.
Goat's milk cheese.
That's dairy or non-dairy, Corey?
That's dairy.
All right.
Sherbet ice cream.
Non-dairy.
All right. So now the next one, we are going to let the guest
Oat milk.
answer. Oat milk is the question. I'm going to pause it right there. Is oat milk dairy or non-dairy? That is the question right now, right, Corey? Oat milk.
That's the question right now.
Okay.
Oat milk, is it dairy or non-dairy?
And have you ever had oat milk? Because a lot of people are like, wait a minute, I didn't even realize all these milks were out here.
Oat milk actually makes a better creamer to me than any of the other milk, non-dairy milks because it's got that thicker consistency like creamer.
You know they have oat milk ice cream as well. So I know Love and Live Show is saying non-dairy. The oat milk is non-dairy. My Renaissance Grandma is also saying non-dairy because guess what? It literally is made with oats. Oats have that creamy texture. And so, yes, oats. Oh, Black Guns and Gardens is saying non-dairy. So let's see what the answer is. I'm going to go ahead and choose the answer and we'll see if they got this right. And we'll do one more before we get into what the doctor says. So I'm going to click non-dairy. Okay, we got that right.
Sour cream.
Sour cream. Now this brand is dairy sour cream. Daisy brand sour cream. Now we do use the non-dairy. Do we have a non-dairy one? Okay, I do have a Simple Truth brand sour cream. A lot of folks make non-dairy sour cream. So this says Simple Truth plant-based. Simple Truth is a brand that's organic. This is soy-free, non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free. So if you're on that journey of trying to be sure that you get rid of certain toxins, let us know if Daisy brand sour cream is dairy or non-dairy though. Daisy is that popular one that we see on. Yeah, do a dollar, do a dollar. Okay, okay. Well, they would not recognize that commercial from my singing. Trust me. All right. So you all let us know if Daisy sour cream is dairy or non-dairy, and then we'll move forward because we do use our own in our kitchen. We do use a non-dairy butter as well. So we do use Earth Balance. I know a lot of people like Love and Live Show said, you know, she loves butter. I am a butter fiend as well. I always have been. I've tried to cut back for health reasons. I know that dairy-based milk foods, they promote allergies. They enhance your allergies. So for example, if you have hay fever, if you have seasonal allergies, they're going to be worse if you are consuming cow's milk butter or goat's milk or sheep's milk products, milk products. So let's see. Oh, thank you. Gail at Night is reminding everybody to text the home team to
the home team to 757-231-3949.
Yes, in order to get alerts and stay in the loop. Thank you for that. Hey there, Nikki, the Everyday Life of an OCD chick. We are trying to figure out now what are some of people's favorite milk foods. So you can definitely let us know.
Is it ice cream? Is it yogurt? Is it butter? Is it cheese? Is it
sour cream?
Sour cream. Is it flavored chips like sour cream and onion, harvest cheddar, jalapeno chips? Or is it cream, half and half creamer for your coffee?
Right. Which one is it? And then the question right now is Daisy sour cream dairy or non-dairy?
Sour cream.
Oh, it just went away. Oh no. Okay, let's do the next one then. Butter. Oh, we just mentioned butter. Now this is just regular cow's milk butter. So I guess we'll skip the sour cream. We do know that's dairy though. The Everyday Life of an OCD chick is saying ice cream and sour cream those are her weaknesses.
Okay.
And thank you. Love and Live Show says yes, butter is definitely dairy. And she's asking about ice cream. Love and Live Show says, what about ice cream? Because she's saying yes, butter is dairy. Corey, did you want to mention what anything about butter or ice cream, since that's her question?
Yeah, ice cream is definitely made out of dairy products, of course, milk, and it's
whey.
Sherbet is not.
Whey is a good one.
Sherbet is not a dairy-based ice cream option, but you can also find different non-dairy ice cream options as well.
So Delicious is a brand that's creamy and delicious. Now, y'all know we promote fruits and vegetables. So this is where, regardless of how you're eating these items, try to add fruits and vegetables, even if you're eating the animal products, the animal-based milk foods. They are allergens. However, you do have those beneficial phytophenols, all the nutrients and fiber in your fruits and vegetables that's going to help fight off, fight back, so to speak, and try to mitigate the damage that's done with dairy.
And also keep in mind, even if you go to these frozen yogurt places, that is still dairy.
Unless you get a non-dairy. They do have non-dairy frozen yogurt options. So definitely. Now, unfortunately, Trash Can Wave's like, I'm pro cocaine. A lot of people are actually. And we're just gonna leave that alone. But okay, so a lot of people are. So that's why we want to know what about your stance on milk foods? What are your favorite milk foods though? G. Albert is putting in hashtag the home team. We are about to run our first place pony right after Dr. Neil Barnard's message. And let us know, at least lace the cocaine with milk, he says. And G. Albert has mentioned okra. Yeah, I can't think of a dairy food. Oh, I can. If you're cooking your okra, if you're eating like a animal-based butter, hey, cook some okra in that animal-based butter. The okra has properties that will help combat the damage of dairy. So let's get into it from Dr. Neil Barnard. Again, I do want to finish up this whey because we know that whey is a dairy food. And so I'm going to...
Coconut milk yogurt.
Coconut milk yogurt. Oh, that's definitely non-dairy. Go ahead about the whey, Corey.
The whey can be found. You have to really read packages if you're just trying to avoid the allergic reactions that you might be having to milk products. So we found that they sneak it in all sorts of things like barbecue chips, especially the honey barbecue chips. They often have whey in it. Different cereals have whey in it. There's different products, even like this
So if
spaghetti
it's in
sauce.
all
Spaghetti
these
sauce
products,
has milk or cheese or whey in it.
so this is kind of why Black Guns and Gardens has to have his caramel macchiato coffee creamer for sure, because the whey, the casein, the lactose, all of these milk properties are the addictive things. So that's why we're saying cocaine versus milk, right? Whereas trash can is like at least the cocaine with milk is sort of like if you're having the milk, you are having something addictive. So let's get into why milk foods are addictive.
Why does it keep you coming back, even though you might be running to the bathroom after a drink, eating some ice cream, even if you might be breaking out with eczema because you drank some milk, even if you ate some cheese and it causes you some kind of asthmatic reaction or inflames your sinuses? Why do you keep going back? Dr. Neil Barnard is going to explain to you why you keep becoming the Rick James of the dairy product world, all in this 2-minute video.
Yeah, Love and Live Show says whey has milk in it. Yeah, when you look on the back of packages, whey is a part of milk. And you know, G. Albert is asking, does whey add weight? Dr. Neil Barnard is going to answer that. So that way, none of this is medical advice.
If you need medical advice, seek advice from your own doctor.
This is why we are letting you hear it directly from the doctor himself. So I'll start the video
and don't
clip.
Don't forget to hashtag the home team.
Yep, we're running the first place pony right after this because we only have about 10 minutes left in the show. And you know that I play almost everything at 1.5 speed. So he does not talk this fast. But listen closely.
I just can't give up cheese. Oh, I know what you mean. You gave up meat. You went vegetarian. Well, congratulations. You're starting to get the animal products out of your diet, and that's great. Or maybe you are following a vegan diet, and you have a friend who says, you look great, but, oh, they're going to tell you they just love cheese too much. They could never go vegan, or they could go vegan except for cheese. Listen, I hear about it all the time. When you look at all the foods that people have trouble breaking up with, cheese, that's at the top of the list. But you know what? Getting away from cheese is the greatest thing ever, because if you're struggling with your weight or other health problems, when you get away from cheese, many of those problems start to melt away. Okay, let's break this down. First of all, cheese is loaded with calories. It is not your imagination. There are so many calories in cheese. If you're eating it, it's hard to really knock off the weight. Where are those calories coming from? 70% come from fat, and every fat gram has 9 calories packed into it. Compare that to carbohydrate. Whether it's from potatoes or bread or even sugar, there's only 4 calories per gram. Now, cheese is also dangerous for your heart. This matters. Your heart is, well, central to everything, isn't it? And there is so much saturated fat in cheese, along with cholesterol, along with sodium, that it tends to really be rough on the heart. It can raise your cholesterol level, raise your blood pressure. You don't want that. So why do we get hooked on this stuff? Well, I really think it's because of casomorphins. Casein is the dairy protein, and it digests to release morphine-like compounds that go to the brain, and they attach to the very same receptors as morphine or heroin or any other narcotic. Now, they're not as strong. The strongest one is called morphiseptin, which has about 1/10 of the brain binding power compared to pharmacy-grade morphine. It's not strong enough to get you arrested, but it is strong enough to keep you hooked. So if you thought, gee, I just love cheese so much, well, it's because it really is kind of a drug. And like all drugs of abuse, you may love it, but it does not love you back. Time to break up with cheese.
All right, y'all heard it from the doctor himself. Now, time to break up with cheese, right? That's what he's saying. Trash Can Waves, though, is saying there is milk in pancakes. I need my milk.
Hey, Lakuta makes pancakes, delicious pancakes all the time. I don't even like pancakes, but I like hers. But oh God.
I got good cakes.
I enjoy eating her pancakes.
Well, that's why we talked about the non-dairy milks, like the oat milk, the coconut milk, almond milk, cashew milk. Depends on what you're drinking and eating. So Lash's Journey, she's like, she doesn't even fool with any milks at all, right? Oh, wait a minute. Y'all, this music came out kind of strong. Let me back this music down just a little bit because it's one of my favorite tracks because it's a clap, clap, clap. And y'all know my favorite thing to do is clap. Trash Can Waves is just peeping in because he's like, oh no. You know, when Dr. Neil Barnard said, time to break up. Yeah. So thank you, Miss Trish, for putting in hashtag the home team. Y'all know it's time for First Place Pony.
Hey, Sunshine, let's get ready to get these horses up and running as we continue to talk about cocaine versus cow's milk. Which one is more addictive? Dr. Neil Barnard just answered that question in that video clip. You can rewind and watch it on the replay.
Chocolate buttermilk is Corey's favorite. Trash Can Waves.
where he actually said, well, he in that video,
Gail at night. So you like your cakes, Corey?
I said pancakes. That wouldn't be a compliment to most women. I said pancakes.
Go ahead, Corey, with the let's not be
Means
distracted. If y'all are watching and listening, think about your favorite milk foods and think about how you might be able to adjust those if you're suffering with weight challenges, if you're suffering with allergies and all of those things. Because right now we're going to run the first place pony and get this going. All right, so Trash Can Waves has put in hashtag the home team, and G. Albert is asking, hey, Corey, does Laquita talk to you in double time when she wants to slip something by you?
He talks in double time all the time. When my dad was living, hear them have a conversation, it was like, and me and my mom was like a tennis match. Like, I guess they understand each other because they keep going. So
absolutely. So I've got the first place pony up. If you have not put in hashtag the home team, this is your opportunity to do so. Let's go for it, Corey.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, go.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another run of the Blind Guy, his wife, their life. First place pony derby. All the jockeys are in position, ready to ride. And as Lash's journey would say, put your backside on the saddle and give it a little wine with the whip. Thunder off!
All right, we've got Miss Trish, TWP Popcorn, Love and Live Show, G. Albert, Miss Trish, Love and Live Show, Trash Can Wave, G. Albert, TWP Popcorn, Love and Live Show, G. Albert, Trash Can Wave, TWP Popcorn, Trash Can Wave, G. Albert!
Hey,
Yes!
G. Albert has won.
Congratulations.
G. Albert came riding in on the Indianapolis Colt and won the race.
Absolutely. Now, y'all know.
Sugar in his grits.
Yeah, sugar in his grits. So if you all are putting butter in your grits, definitely consider non-dairy butter because butter is made with milk. So that's why we were asking, hey, how are you doing with this journey?
And again, our mission is not about, necessarily, we're concerned about the environment. And yeah, do we care about animals? Yes, we do to a degree. But
okay, but seriously, y'all, I care about me first. Let me go back to the beginning. I'm selfish, and I mean pigs and stuff. I feel bad for them. However, I gotta live first.
It's about you. Like I said, avoiding those allergic reactions, like the bubble gut, the eczema, the asthma, the sinus inflammation. All those things can be eliminated if you cut out the dairy, the milk.
And we do have a meal plan for you because Gail at Night has dropped the link, blindguystories.com/meal plan. Y'all know we are giving away right now this week memberships to our Buy Me a Coffee site. So that way you can be a Faves 100 member. The Momolicious actually just started her Buy Me a Coffee page yesterday. Remember, that's a full-fledged website if you are a content creator. Corey, she has even she knows how to use the platform better than we do. She had a new message there today saying, in order to start your page, go to my page, click the three dots at the top, click start a page. The platform buys me a coffee. The platform buys you a coffee. So remember, you all, that's how everyone can win. G. Albert says, do I get yesterday's award? Absolutely. You do get a membership today. So Beth Y. Moses official, you're just in time for our coffee break because we are using non-dairy creamer. We were saying, milk is addictive. It's not us. Remember, Gail at Night has reminded us that it is not, this is for informational purposes only. None of this is medical advice. And of course, you can start your page from ours, your coffee page, buymeacoffee.com/blind guy, his wife, and the Momolicious. Y'all know Momo, she is in Kenya. She's from Uganda. And she has an amazing website. Everybody is so amazing that we have found out here. We have another Kenyan yesterday who is in Kenya, and they have a farming project, and you're thinking like, oh, okay, she got a hoe and she outside. Oh, I mean, she's using a hoe in the farm, digging.
Ain't working. She's using a gardening tool that is used to weed and to cut trenches. That's called a hoe.
But she's actually promoting organic practices, better farming practices. So she's concerned about the environment. That gets us into our coffee break. So Corey, let's say thank you to our sponsors.
This broadcast is
why is Nikki laughing because I said something about a hoe? No, you know what, y'all? Nikki it uses a garden tool. She gardens. She uses a garden tool.
That was a bad setup too. Nikki laughed because I said something about a hoe. Speaking of Nikki, wow.
Go ahead, Corey, with the coffee break. We're going to thank our sponsors because we love them.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by required. Promotional considerations paid for by the following unmuted sponsors.
Absolutely. The unmuted sponsors are here. We thank you all for your help and support.
Supreme sponsors, David and Christine Brooks. Supreme sponsor, Dr. Linda Bailey Hayden of Elizabeth City State University.
Supreme sponsor, Hollywood Cuts.
Supreme sponsor, private school in California.
Supreme sponsor, Mount Zion AME Church.
New member, the J. Jordan.
You or your company can become a sponsor. Visit blindguyhiswife.com.
All right. Thank you all. We have had a wonderful time with you here today. Y'all know we try to keep it right at 30 minutes and we're about to go into overtime. However, we want to give you one last tip before we get into our plant-based treat.
Definitely, if you can check out the 2-minute video that Dr. Barnard, when he's explaining about the fact that milk and dairy products have casomorphins, which react to the brain, just like heroin or other narcotics. So that's why you keep going back for more and more, no matter what happens to your body as a response. But the idea is that
they're about equal. Is it what you're saying, or what the doctors are saying?
The doctors are saying while the casomorphins aren't as strong, they're just as they are addictive properties that work the same way. So you have to make that decision. Do you want to be a milkhead or do you want to be non-dairy and allergy free?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said,
either way, make sure you use your tools. The everyday life of an OCD chick does not. She's just saying I have tools in her garden.
And definitely check out. We have an article there. It's about a 2-minute read as well from UCLA researchers to talk about the benefits of eating non-dairy products or alternatives to milk, cheese, butter, and other foods that we mentioned today. And also list out some of the things that are included in the milk products, the dairy milk products that actually can be harmful to your health. So check that out. And now it's time for today's plant-based treat by Chef LaQuita Marie.
Now remember, we are not
we're not vigilantes.
Yeah, I was gonna say fruit hoodlums, and I was gonna say plate popo, but yeah, we're not vigilantes, we're not fruit hoodlums. We just want you to eat your fruits and vegetables every day. So of course, if you're eating your yogurt, have some fruit with it. Thank you, Gail at Night, for dropping that link to the UCLA Health article, because I do have a so delicious brand coconut milk. This is coconut milk yogurt, because some people have allergies to nuts. So Anania, depending on what you're eating, hey, we have your solutions here. Definitely, whatever you're eating, try to include some fruits and vegetables with it, y'all. So this particular plant-based treat, it does have, it's a quesadilla, so it does have cheese in it. However, you'll notice I'm also adding, I think we added salsa on the side. I don't know. Y'all check it out. We'll see how it goes. Enjoy.
Quick quesadilla. Yum.
All right, let's crank out a quick quesadilla. Tortillas. We've got our cheese, Follow Your Heart brand, dairy-free. And we're going to use avocado oil today. First, get our meatballs sliced up. We've got our meatballs all chopped up. This is a plant-based meat. You can buy yours. I made mine.
This is an actual photo of the meatball ingredients.
We'll just add a little bit of oil to the bottom of the pan.
Broccoli, kale, and collards have sulforaphane to fight colon, lung, and prostate cancer. Also, vitamin C, E, and beta-carotene that are powerful antioxidants, great for your vision.
Just lay down my tortilla in the pan.
Carrots are high in vitamin C for healthy immune systems, and it promotes healing for injuries. Also high in vitamin A to help maintain healthy vision.
I take a couple of slices of cheese, break them, and lay them into the pan.
Garlic and onions lower blood pressure, regulate diabetes, and reduce hardening of the arteries.
Just make sure you have cheese all the way towards the edges.
Fennel has vitamin B6 and folate to reduce the chemical that damages your blood vessels. Also selenium for improved liver function and reduced inflammation.
Sprinkle some of my ground meat.
The meatballs are seasoned with thyme, which has antibiotic properties that can fight off respiratory infections like bronchitis or the common cold.
Let that sit for about a minute and the bottom will get toasty, and I'll flip it.
Toast 1 minute, flip, then toast another minute.
We're just gonna slice this into 4.
Repeat, slice, and serve. The bread was crispy and the cheese was creamy.
Yeah, I really liked the meat. It tasted like real meat. It was so flavorful.
All right, you all, thank you for being here today. And of course, that particular brand, Follow Your Heart, they do have a cheddar as well. This is one that we use. As you see, it's almost gone. It's a non-dairy cheese, and we don't use it all the time, but they also have sliced Gouda. So that's one of my favorites. And I don't even use that much cheese anymore in the quesadillas. I actually found out that I could use less than 2 slices. So definitely get your fruits and vegetables every day. Get your faves on, because the Momolicious is saying wow to that video, right? Simple and easy. And of course, my Renaissance grandma is saying deuces. So how do we say goodbye for now, Corey? Because, you know, we're at the end.
Bottom line is, yes, cocaine and cow's milk both are addictive, have addictive properties that bind to your brain and make you feel the pain of some side effects. And when it comes to dairy, we're going to say goodbye to the side effects of the BGs, the bubble guts, the sinus inflammation, asthma reactions, all the eczema caused by dairy. We're going to say goodbye by saying deuces.
Deuces. Y'all had to take care. Have a good
Welcome
day.
to the weekend.
Oh, no, it's only Thursday. It's not the weekend.
Oh, welcome to the almost weekend.
Thank you all. Deuces.
Deuces, yeah.